Hi, you're watching Wall Street Confidential. Deborah Borchardt talking with Jim Cramer, and we're talking about one of the high points of the day, Hewlett Packard.
Yeah, look, I've been negative, but I also, when I see a data point of a major industrial company that is able to transcend the morass, I can't ignore it. And the Hewlett Packard quarter was very good because what it said was if you execute well, you can triumph in this environment. Now, what is some degree chilling is that this is the first company that I've seen if you execute well. So it's not like this is not an arbinger of anything because we know that Intel couldn't.
This is very sad that only one out of many can make the right decisions.
Cisco couldn't, Intel couldn't, National Semi couldn't, Texas Instruments can't, Dell can't. So it's isolated, but one of the things that we've lacked is any sort of leadership. Now, it's difficult to find someone who can fall under the umbrella of Hewlett Packard when you have Nokia and Qualcomm saying things aren't good in cell phone, and you have Dell saying things aren't good in PC, and mainframe, big computers don't matter anymore. But it's something to hang your hat on. The market's very oversold. It's down a great deal. You know that the technicians are sitting here just waiting to say that we held.
Right.
Doug Kass is calling for a gigantic rally, and he's been very hot. So at least the one thing that I like about this is that we didn't open up 200 to 300. Now, there has been a propensity between 3 and 4 to take the market in a wild direction. It's more than likely that it'll be taken, if there is a wild direction, up today. So I think that's just important to note. A reversal in the futures is always a very hallowed thing in this market. Does not change what I think about the financials, which are the most important group. But the financials at least aren't down today. So we have the makings of something that feels better than the last 10 of these.
Well, with Hewlett Packard, what I liked was that they weren't overly rosy. They said, listen, things are going to be pulling back, and we're cutting costs, so we're planning ahead for this. What concerns me about Hewlett Packard is that the stock has been trending down, and so it confuses me.
We got completely killed. This was one of those where every day Stephanie Link and I work on ActionAlertsPlus.com. We're like, oh my God, just got to buy some more. Got to buy some more. I didn't think that the stock would take out 39. It took out, went to 30.
Right.
But that is somewhat typical when you go over what stocks have done here. They've just been murdered. So a bounce is foreseeable.
Okay, because do you think
foreseeable.
They threw Hewlett Packard out along with all the other tech? And
they decided that with Dell's bad and Intel's bad, there's no way that Hewlett Packard can be any good at all. And Hewlett Packard's doing a lot of things internally that are good, and also made an acquisition that is good. And Mark Hurd is an excellent manager. If you had 4 or 5 companies that were doing well in this industrial manufacturing, instead of we have 3M that's doing well. We have United Technologies that's doing well, and we have Hewlett Packard that's doing well.
So
we do not have anyone else. We do not have anyone else.
Or do we wait till see if it?
No, I actually think you can still buy Hewlett because it was a vacuum between 40 and 30. So a bump up to 33 with it. Remember the way Wall Street's set up. There's like 40 people in these research departments involved with tech, and they all have to put a buy on this because it's the only one that you can possibly have a buy on. And they don't think like we do, which is, well, wait a second, I just missed a 10% move. What they do think is, wow, I need something to recommend.
Okay, so it looks like Hewlett Packard is our name that we can recommend in this area. Thank you, Jim. Deborah here. Stay tuned for more at TheStreet.com TV.